Hey guys, welcome back to a new video, and today I'm going to be showing you an updated version on the best export settings to export your video in Premiere Pro in 2019. But with that said, let's get started with the video. So like I said before, today I'm going to be showing you an updated version on the best settings to export your video on Premiere Pro in 2019. And I'm going to be showing you the process on how to export a video in Premiere Pro and export it in the best settings. Okay guys, so right now we're at Premiere Pro, and this is basically a little video that I just edited real quick. It's about 1 minute long, and what we're going to do is just finish the process and export it. So in order to export your video, all we have to do is come here to File and go down to Export Media. So now that we have that, we can see that the export settings menu actually open, and we can see our timeline, which is represented by this blue marker from here. So what we want to make sure is that our whole timeline is actually selected, because if we do move it, we can see that the highlighted part is the only part that's going to be exported when we export this video. So you want to make sure that the whole sequence is actually highlighted in blue. So now that we got that, we're just gonna finish and we're just gonna add all our settings. So for our format, all we have to do is just leave it at H.264. Our preset, we're gonna put it at match source high bitrate, because later on we're just gonna make our own custom preset. So whenever we're ready to export it again, we're just gonna choose our own custom preset so that the whole settings is done and ready to go. Our output name is just gonna be the name of our video, and you just wanna make sure you have the export video and export audio check. Our summary is basically our output, and our source is basically the settings that we recorded our video in. So all our settings is gonna be based on the source of our video. The next thing is the tabs. As we can see that there's the effects, video, and audio tab. So today we're just going to focus on our video and audio tab. So we're on video right now, and all we have to do is just scroll down to our encoding settings, and we're just going to uncheck these two boxes to switch our profile to high and our level to 4.2 settings. And as you can see, now that we got that, our settings are ready to go, and we can just scroll up and we're ready to mess with our frame rate, field order, and aspect settings. So all we have to do is uncheck these boxes, and for frame rate, we're just going to leave it how it is at 29.97, because in the source, if we go look, that's the source of our video. So our field order, we're just going to leave it progressive, and our aspect is going to be square pixels 1.0, and just like how it is. And we want to make sure that we check the render at maximum depth box. And as you can see, our width and our height is at 1920 by 1080, which is at 1080p, which is a recommended resolution in YouTube. Now we go down to our bitrate settings, and if you guys are actually going to post this or make a video and upload it to YouTube or in online in general, you want to choose the Cbr Bitrate Encoding, and our target bitrate is going to be at 40. Now what basically means if you're choosing CBR is that it's going to result in a larger file size and longer export time, but the result of that is just it's going to be a higher quality video. Once that is done, we just want to make sure our settings is right, our target bitrate at 40, and we're just going to scroll down, and with the rest of these settings we don't have to mess anything with them. All we have to do is make sure that we check the use maximum render quality button so it can render at its highest quality. So once that is done, all we have to do is move on to the audio tab. So for our audio format, we're just going to leave it at AAC and just choose that option. And then we're just going to scroll down. For our audio codec, we're just going to leave it at AAC. Our sample rate is going to be at 48,000 as it is in our source. And our channels, we're just going to leave it at stereo. If we move down to audio quality, of course we want to have it as high as possible. So we're just going to put our quality at high. And our bitrate settings, if we move down, we're just going to leave it at 320. Once we got at 320, we're just going to go to the advanced settings in our precedence, and we're just going to leave it at bitrate. Once that is done, we're going to go up here where it says preset, and as you can see, it changed to custom. And from there, we're just going to use the save preset button, and we're just going to save all the settings that we just put for this export video. So all we have to do is just rename it, and you guys can rename it however you want to so you can find it next time you're exporting your video. So for now, I'm just going to put it at 1080p HD YouTube. Once that is done, I'm just going to hit OK, and it's saved automatically as you can see, and that's our preset very first one. So once that is done, we're just going to check throughout the tabs and make sure all our settings is in check. But once that is done, all we have to do to export the video is just come down here and just hit the export button. And as you can see, the video is starting to render or export, and that's basically it, guys. This is basically the process on how to export your video in Adobe Premiere Pro. Okay guys, that's pretty much it for the video. I hope you guys enjoyed it and it helped you out a lot in the process of exporting videos in Adobe Premiere Pro and the best settings. Let me know what other videos you guys would like to see in the channel, but that's pretty much it. Hope you guys enjoyed and I'll see you on the next one.